Hi everyone, we are going to start Cambridge IGCSE Additional Mathematics Non-Calculated paper for the section October-November 2025. This is the code which is 0606/1 and this is the variant 2. Let's move to the question number 1. On the axis, sketch of y is equal to 1 minus x times x minus 5 times 2x minus 5, stating the intercept with the axis. To find the y-intercept, first we plug x is equal to 0. So y-intercept is y is equals to 1 minus x means 0 time x minus 5 means 0 minus 5 and 2x minus 5 means 0 minus 5. Okay, so this one is equals to 1 time negative 5 time negative 5 and this one is equals to 25. So y-intercept is 25. Now we need to find the x-intercept. To calculate the x-intercept, we will use y is equal to 0 for x-intercept. So when we plug y is equal to 0 means 1 minus x times x minus 5 times 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Equating each factor with 0, we will have 1 minus x equal to 0 means we have x is equals to 1. X minus 5 equals to 0. Equating second factor with 0, so we will have x is equal to 5. And then third factor, which is 2x minus 5, equating with 0, we will have x is equals to 5 over 2. So this one is also equals to 2.5. Okay. So we have the y-intercept which is 25 and we have the x-intercept which is at 1. This one is 1. Then we have the 2.5. So this one around 2.5. Then we have the 5. Now what will be the behavior in between these points? We need to find that one also. So for example, y is equals to 1 minus x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. When x is in between 0 to 1, when x is less than 1 and greater than 0. So when we plug any value in between 0 to 1, so this value will be positive. X minus 5, so any value between 0 to 1, when we plug here, it will be negative because 5 is greater than this range. When 2x minus 5 means when we plug any value in between them, in this factor we will have negative value. So it's mean for the range of 0 to 1, the y is equals to positive. For x is less than 1 and greater than 0. Okay. Now again, y is equals to 1 minus x times x minus 2, x minus 5 and 2x minus 5. Okay. Now we will take another range from 1 to 2.5. When x is less than 2.5 and greater than 1. When we plug any value in between 1 to 2.5, this value will be negative because 1 minus and this range is greater than 1. So this value will be negative. When we plug x is equal to 1 to 2.5 in this factor, we will get negative value because x will be less than 5. So this will be negative. Now again, when we plug value of x in this factor, which is 2x minus 5, so 2 times of this range will be less than 5. So this factor will also be negative. So negative time negative will be positive, positive time negative will be negative. So y will be negative in this case for x is less than 2.5 and greater than 1. Now we have the third range which is from 2.5 to 5. So y is equals to 1 minus x times x minus 5 times 2x minus 5. When we have the x less than 5 and greater than 2.5. When we plug value of x from 2.5 to 5, this value, this factor will be negative because 1 is less than this range. Okay. Then x minus 5 means when we plug any value in between 2.5 to 5, this value will also be negative because this range is less than 5. Again, when we plug any value in between 2.5 to 5, then when it will be multiplied by 2, it will be greater than 5. Okay. So this will be always positive. So this y will be negative time negative positive, positive time positive will be positive. Now, what will be the value of y when we plug x greater than 5? When x is greater than 5, y is equal to 1 minus x time x minus 5 time 2x minus 5. When we plug value of x greater than 5, this value 1 minus x means negative because x is greater than 1 time x minus 5, x is greater than 5, so this will be positive. Then 2x minus 5 mean when we'll plug value of x greater than 5, so 2 times 5 will be 10, 10 minus 5, so it will be always positive. So y will be equal to negative time positive, so it will be negative. So we can say that y is negative when x is greater than 5. Based on these information, we can say that from 0 to 1 it will be positive. It will be like from 1 to 2.5 it will be negative, so it will be below the x-axis, and from 2.5 to 5 it will be positive, so it will be above the x-axis. And for the value of x greater than 5, y is negative, so it will be always negative. Okay. In this way we can sketch the graph of the given equation. Now part B, Hans solve the inequality that y is less than and equal to 0. Y is less than and equal to 0. We just calculated that y is less than 0 means it should be negative or 0. For what value of x the y will be negative or 0? We just calculated that it is 0 here, here and here, and negative when the sketch is below the x-axis. So this one is negative and this one is negative, and above the x-axis y is positive. This one is positive. We need to find the range when the y is less than 0 means below the x-axis. So from 1 to 2.5, so we can say that x is less than and equal to 2.5 and greater than and equal to 1. In this range we will have either 0 or negative. Similarly, when the x is greater than 5, we will have the negative value of y, and when we have the x is equal to 5, we have the 0 value. So we can say that x is greater than and equal to 5. These are two range in which we will have this inequality satisfied. So we can say that this is the solution of given inequality.